Well, the bugle has sounded. Let's get right to it. The Oceanside Stakes, the big race on opening day. 14 horses in the field as they come around the turn. Guess where my money was?
Rockin' Rudy now goes looking for the lead and gets it, and it's Rockin' Rudy in front. Whole wall of horses coming to chase now. Pioneer Lad gets away through on the inside. Pioneer Lad is flying down at the rail. In the centre of the track, Bowie's Hero coming home gamely. Bowie's Hero finishing stoutly, and Bowie's Hero's going to win it. Bowie's Hero won it. Pioneer Lad had to settle for second in the 9th race today.
Bowie's Hero with Tiago Pereira aboard, your winner, the 3-year-old Bay Colt, trained by Phil Diamanto, paying $8.80 on the $2 bet to win.
To kick it off with the stake race, I love this race. And, Del Mar's got a great grass course here, and look forward to hopefully some more winners on it. We were thinking about riding him in the Belmont Derby back east for $1 million, and the owners opted for a Del Mar campaign, and I think in the long run this is going to pay dividends for us and get us where we want to be for the Del Mar Derby.
Opening day, always a big deal, but expect nearly as much excitement this coming Saturday. That's when Arrogate runs for real. Rick Willis has our story.
While the Kentucky Derby may be the biggest party in horse racing, the Breeders' Cup is the richest.
There'll be a lot of wealthy people, a lot of wealthy trainers, and a lot of wealthy bettors as well. Because if you get lucky on Breeders' Cup Day as a handicapper and/or bettor, you can walk out of here with a ton of money.
To put it into context, the best of the best will be running at Del Mar in November.
The great thing about the Breeders' Cup is that they have different races for different divisions for all different kinds of horses. You see the best horses that are young, the best of the horses that are older, best on the grass, best on turf, best at long distance racing, and best at sprinting. So it's kind of like a horse racing Olympics, I guess, is the best way of putting it.
One of the biggest benefits of having the Breeders' Cup here in November is Del Mar will get the best horses, not just for the Breeders' Cup, but during the summer, including one that's going to run this Saturday, Arrogate, who apparently is worth the price of admission.
I mean, Arrogate might be as good, if not better, than American Pharoah. It's kind of comparing apples to oranges. In terms of performance, when it matters for the big race, how good are you at your absolute best? To me, Arrogate stacks up just as well as American Pharoah, and I'm looking forward to seeing him run here.
From Del Mar, Rick Willis, KUSI Sports.
Rick, despite a smaller crowd of 34,000 on opening day, there's still plenty to see. Brandon Stone picks up our coverage there.
Del Mar is a place where for a moment time can stand still. Though I don't think Bing Crosby used the Uber section of the parking lot to get here. But as an old retired coach once said, tradition never graduates.
First time in 18 years in San Diego that I've had the opportunity to be at opening day. All the rest of our staff is recruiting, and we've got the best fans in America. And in this environment, they're sports fans. So even though it's horse racing, they know basketball.
As an athlete, you get a chance to come out here and watch some amazing athletes, as horses are, compete. And the fanfare behind what opening day at Del Mar is, it's great, and it's a pleasure to be here.
We absolutely love this area, Del Mar. We've loved it for the past 15 years.
Beautiful weather, beautiful people, beautiful horses.
Totally.
It's a great day.
And we've been coming to opening day for, 10 years now?
Yes.
And the fact that we get it VIP like this is like a dream come true to us. We used to be way up there, and now we're here at the winner's circle. It's amazing.
The only thing more important than your horse being at the top of the leaderboard is what's on top of your noggin. And for more on that, here's Allie Wagner.
Are you gonna win? No, this coming down here is a win for everybody.
It's the best. Look at all of them.
I love hats anyway, so it's nice to have a day just for them.
What was the inspiration behind it this year?
Winner, trophy, dress for success, right?
I call it cherries on top. I made a sombrero.
I wanted her to be like, I'm winning.
So I always try to do floral work.
I just thought I wanted to do a wave. I had some pretty green paper.
And our first phase of the hat melted in the heat, so these are actually edible candies from Walmart.
How heavy is it?
Heavy. Tomorrow I'm going to have the headache of the century, but for today it's worth it.
It's not so bad, but it does slip closer and closer to my ears the longer I wear it. 7 pounds of shade. How long did it take you to make it?
Probably a couple months.
You wrap it up in about 10-15 minutes, and bingo, you're ready.
While the focus is on the hat, it's important to put together an entire ensemble.
Coordination, coordination, coordination. Shoes, dress, the whole outfit.
They need to work together to create an overall look.
I think it helps if somehow you have a theme.
A 40s theme is what won Christina Stoltz the grand prize.
There's so many others out there that were so amazing and creative, but you know, I just went with my vision and I guess it worked.
From Del Mar, I'm Allie Wagner, KUSI Sports.
Patrick Valenzuela, also part of our opening day coverage, the controversial jockey opining on a variety of topics, including fellow jockey Mike Smith. Partial to the older jockeys like yourself and Mike Smith. Tell me a Mike Smith story I haven't heard.
About Mike Smith that you haven't heard? Well, Mike Smith is built like, oops, excuse my language, a brick house, okay? Mike Smith is a very good rider and he's a very good athlete, and he stays fitter than a fiddle. So that's what I can say about Mike Smith. He's a very good man, a very spiritual man, and a very fit athlete.
You're going to get me fired, Patrick. Chris Ello keeping it clean on Wednesday. He had the serious conversation.
I'm not going to skip it because I don't want to skip anything, but I think it's one of the hardest questions you can ask me because these are graceful animals. They're strong. They're powerful athletes. They're a thrill to be around and to watch run. And when one breaks down, it's heartbreaking. And it's heartbreaking to everybody at Del Mar: trainers, jockeys, owners, fans. You know, I hate to see it happen. I don't know how you can totally eliminate it unless you eliminated the sport, and I pray they never do that.
Now, how's that for team coverage? We'll take a quick break. When we come back, the Pods get rocked by the Rockies and stage 17 of the Tour de France. It's all coming your way right after these commercial words.